What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing today? Sorry about that. I moved my Atari and television hats off of the pumpkins so that they can be seen when I'm in this room. But it just looks like I have some weird retro gaming fucking Mickey ears. We're going to have to move them again. Oh, well, what are you going to do? So, we talked about Atari earlier, and oddly enough, we have ourselves an update. Maybe not so much on the console, but more on a game. Excuse me. Missile Command Recharge. We spoke upon this game not too long ago. We watched the trailer of it, and I give you my thoughts on it. And I want to say, I said to myself that this was something that should have been made specifically for the VCS early on. But we move on. Missile Command Recharge gets optimized for the Atari VCS. Now, before I even read any of this seems like something... See, okay, here's the thing. If this type of information or event happened earlier in the VCS's lifespan, I bet you there'd be a lot more people that would have confidence in the product. Oh. That's just me. But Missile Command means a lot to me. It means a lot to me. I love that game. I absolutely love it. I played it for endless hours on the Atari 2600. The 5200 port is actually quite incredible. As long as you have a working joystick, that joystick works really well for Missile Command on the Atari 5200. And look at this artwork. Any fan of Missile Command and or retro Atari or retro games in general, who wouldn't be excited about seeing rocket ships, an astronaut, and a bunch of popcorn on the side of a mountain? That's what it looks like to me anyway. Makes me want some buttery popcorn. So, I did brief over this real quick, and we're not going to go too deep into it, but the long short of it all is Atari and the indie developer are excited to announce today that the most immersive version of Missile Command Recharge will be released at launch time for the Atari VCS. As a launch title, I guess, you could use it with the classic joysticks and blah, 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 and it'll be an exclusive experience for the Atari VCS. How long can you hold off? Aerial assault. You know the game. Based on the 1980 arcade classic, Missile Command Recharge features a neon-lit retro aesthetic, dazzling new gameplay elements, and deliciously difficult gameplay design. For modern gamers and fans of the original alike, players must defend their cities by shooting down an endless barrage of missiles hailing from the sky. Swiftly aimed counter missiles protect against the onslaught. Unlockable powers give the player an edge. At critical moments, high-intensity arcade action awaits fans of the original Missile Command and a whole new generation of gamers that enjoy fast-paced arcade goodness. To speak in my language, yeah, optimized for the Atari wireless joystick. An extra layer of excitement and immersion. Only Atari VCS. Only available on the Atari VCS. Missile Command Recharge is coming home to the Atari VCS where it belongs. Now they go on to talk about all these cats and all these people, and it's an experience you can only get on the Atari VCS. So I'm wondering if are they doing the same thing Tommy's doing with some of these games? Like, say he got Evel Knievel. Everyone's puking on him about Evel Knievel. And there's a mobile game already out there for Evel Knievel. But what he's doing is he's taking a developer and he's saying, what was your dream project for this game? Let's make that and put it on our system. So there's versions of this game pretty much everywhere already. So I'm hoping they make some kind of an exclusive thing. It says here that you can buy it in the Atari eShop or whatever. The exclusive version. Excuse me. 3, 2. An exclusive version specifically for the Atari VCS. Yeah, it even says here, previously released on Nintendo Switch, Windows PC, Mac, Linux, as well as iOS and Android devices. Missile Command Recharge will launch digitally for the Atari VCS in fall of 2020 through the Atari VCS store, along with additional games and content to be announced. More content announcements coming soon. Okay, so people are right. I mean, I'll put a link to this if you want to read the whole thing. It's the Indiegogo page for Atari. It's not that hard to find. Um, it is a positive. It is a positive step in the right direction. I hate to be a poopy guy. I hate to be a poopy guy. But for me, this is a little too late. It is positive, and I'm glad they're finally showing something. I'm just concerned that it's not just going to be kind of a, your hands over here is doing something while this is reaching in the pocket to get the thing that mysteriously. I'm just hoping they're not sitting there saying, yes, our Atari game is going to be on our Atari. But as it stands right now, that Atari console can play anything that's online right now. So I'm hoping they're not doing that. I'm hoping they're legitimately working on something specifically for and only the VCS. Whether they change the color palette or they change something. Something exclusive that you can buy that's a game for that console that you cannot play anywhere else. And at the end they said more content to be announced. That is a positive. That is a positive. They're finally showing some content or talking about it anyway. I don't know. I think this is, let's say it's a 3-step process. I think they're about 2/3 too late on this with me personally. Now, if I had some money at stake here, I would be a little more like, yes, finally. But I think after about the first third of this project, I think that's when the games and everything should have been started talking about. But instead, they kept changing the architecture and all kinds of stuff like that. And I don't know, but Missile Command Reimagined, it's going to be hitting the Atari VCS upon launch of fall 2020. Do we even realistically think that people are going to get them in the fall? I don't know. Recharge, not re. I'm the re. But I don't know. What do you think? Let me know down below. Go ahead and leave your feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down. All feedback to the Creep is positive. Guys, I love Missile Command, and I hope it is something special for this specific console. I really do. I don't know. I just think it's a little too late right now to start talking about content. I mean, it's never too late to talk about content. I mean, at least they're doing it now, and that's good. That's a positive sign. But I don't know. We'll just have to see what the next couple of announcements hold in store for us. So, guys, thank you always so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. 2 Atari VCS videos in one day. What? After months of not hearing anything, fall 2020. You think it's going to happen? I can't even say 50-50 at this point. I don't know. I just don't know. I suppose everything's 50-50. It's either going to happen or it's not. So, guys, I hope you're having a great week. Happy Wednesday. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. I can't say that enough. Go ahead and support the Alzheimer's Association. Link down below. Until next time, guys. Hope you're doing well. Take care. Creep it real. And bye-bye.